Muy buenas, soy Sigiloco Games, estoy aquí en el Dragon Age Inquisition. Estamos aquí otra vez en el fuego celestial. Creo que no hemos salido de aquí, pero bueno, estamos aquí acabando todas las misiones de nuestros compañeros, hablando con cada uno de ellos como ya habíamos hecho. Y bueno, lo que vamos a hacer en este momento es ver qué nos falta. Parece que solo falta juzgar aquí a un par de personajes. Vamos a hacerlo listas. Vamos a hacerlo en este momento.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier, formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
Muy bien.
I didn't think this would be easy, but it's harder than I thought.
Another thing to regret. Your soldiers took control of the prison. Some of the guards were killed. Men just doing their jobs. A waste of life.
I wish there'd been another way, but my options were limited.
You could have left me there. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
Eres mío, tu mentira prosigue. Los guardias decidirán.
You have your freedom.
It cannot be as simple as that.
It isn't. You're free to atone as the man you are, not the traitor you thought you were, or the warden you pretended to be.
The man I am. I barely know him. But I have a lot to make up for. If my future is mine, then I pledge it to the Inquisition. My sword is yours. If I'd said anything less, would an arrow from the rookery have snuffed me like a candle?
Take your post, Tom Rainier.
Muy bien. Misión completadísima. Oh, tenemos a alguien más aquí. Parece que tenemos a Florian. Perdón, sigo con una pequeña tos.
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Florian de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Welcome to my party.
Out of your element, Florian. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
Despite her posture, Lady Florian has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Muy bien. Aprovechemos astucia, exilio, un trabajo de plebeyo, un traje bufón y zapatones. Podemos decirla, pero esta buena muchacha, vamos a aprovechar aquí su
She
astucia.
remains a creature of formality and opportunity. We have use for both. Grand Duchess, Josephine will see that your wiles profit the Inquisition. Don't disappoint.
Oh, one must remember that the game is never truly over, your worship.
Muy bien. Creo que ya se acabaron aquí todo lo de juzgar.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
Bueno, aquí no. Vamos a hablar con Blackwell. Creo que es el único muchacho que nos falta hablar. Y después vamos a hablar con Cera, porque tenemos una misión con Cera. Nos ganó Neil. Aquí está Blackwell.
Inquisitor?
Y necesitamos.
I want to show Sarah how I feel, but can't think of the right gift. Ideas?
You and Sarah? That's a tricky one, actually. It's hard to know what she wants without knowing who she is. Same problems everywhere, I guess. You should give her something you think she might like. Doesn't help, I know. Good luck.
Okay.
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor. Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Es un nuevo sentimiento.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
A ver, muy bien.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Muy bien, ahora sí toca hablar con Cera. Bueno, hay ediciones que no... Obviamente muchos no aprueban, otros aprueban. Eso ya depende de cómo juegues. No hay como estar de acuerdo con todos. Aunque sí hay ediciones que son más acertadas, digamos, ya, por así decirlo. En la que no todos desacuerdan tanto. Pero bueno, en realidad no influye mucho en en la trama, así que por eso no le dedico mucho tiempo a eso.
What is this? You look serious.
¿Qué horas te gusta?
I have that thing you wanted. I'll go get it. Remember, it was a...
What? I don't get it.
You gave me a gift, sort of. I asked everyone and still don't know what to get you in return.
Wait. You went to everyone and said I was your lover. Right to their faces. They must have... Ooh, Vivian must have puckered Pinky tight. Best gift ever.
Well, I'm relieved. Guess I got lucky.
You're about to. Maybe you see in the future again, yeah? It's got no underpants.
Muy bien. Todo ha salido de perlas, muchacho. Uy, eso no me lo esperaba.
I can't believe you shaved that in your... Andraste's herald is touched, all right. That is.
Aunque estoy en el aire. Espero que te guste.
I'm glad you're laughing. You like it?
Oh, I'm going to love it.
Una mujer que no quiere nada. Muy bien. Todo sencillo aquí con Cera. Nabil.
Shiny.
Especial. ¿Qué tal nos va?
How are you doing, you and I?
You were alright. Just like when I first laid eyes and wanted to lay other things. Laying, right? It means two things.
So, back at you.
How are we doing?
We're good, and I hope it keeps on like that.
Well, what else is it going to do? As long as you're not stupid.
Come back soon. You better.
Muy bien. Tenemos la relación relationship with Sarah. Bueno, ¿qué nos falta? Creo que ya habíamos hablado con todos.
The left hand remembers a knife slipped there in the darkness and wonders why the flower blooms.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Bueno, aquí ya. Creo que hemos estado mucho tiempo ya de habladurías con la people por aquí. Así que vamos a hacer unas pequeñas misiones. Tenemos... A ver, vamos a ver las misiones. Ya no me acuerdo ni qué estaba haciendo. A ver, el círculo divirtiendo. Ah, necesitamos obtener esto. Tenemos la tumba de los caballeros. Ahora vamos a ver lo que les pidió Vivian. Muy bien, vamos a mapa del mundo. Vamos aquí a la tumba de Esmeralda. Muy bien, ¿dónde está esto? Concha. Ya sé dónde está, pero no quería irme para allá. Pero bueno, no pasa nada, no pasa nada. Vamos con el grupillo de siempre.
Dispatch for you.
Ahora no, muchacha.
I don't have time.
Yes,
Bien, aquí tenemos... ¿Dónde estás, solas? Ah, no, muchachos, es invisible. No, aquí está. ¿Por qué no tengo la armadura? ¿Qué está pasando? Ahí. Uy, gracias. Bien, me he hecho esta nueva armadura, que está mucho mejor que la que tenía puesta. Y la que tenía puesta le entregué a solas. Ah, no, esta es la que hice. Otra que hice. Y esta es la que tengo puesta ahorita, en este momento. Tengo obviamente aquí mis otras armas, que son de fuego. Solo me quedé con esta. Esta necesito ponerle una runa. Pero para ello necesito un poco de ingredientes, así que vamos a ver qué resulta. Muy bien, el objetivo está por acá, muchachos. Vamos a ver. Necesitamos traer ese wyverno para Vivian. Muy bien. Creo que va a estar por aquí, sí. Bueno, aquí obsidiana. Un par de cosillas que no me interesan realmente. Estos ya son materiales de nivel bajo. Y creo que yo ya tengo un bastante nivel respecto a... Bueno, mudo. Aquí a este muchacho, vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Esto sí es bueno. El Gurgut sí es bueno. Pero necesitamos ese especial que está por acá. El de las nieves, algo así. Debe estar por aquí. Ahí está. Este es. Uf, qué daño le hago. Ataca, maldición. ¿Qué haces ahí? Ya. Ya está, vámonos. Vamos acá a Feudo Celestial. A ver, la muchacha está por acá arriba. Vamos por aquí. Vamos por acá.
If you require any assistance.
Aquí podemos ver esto. Notas de alquimia de Vivian.
I can't make heads or tails of this. Age regression. Who is this potion for?
Demonios.
What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
Mentira, no os he traído un corazón.
If you want the wyvern's heart, you'll have to tell me what you're using it for.
I can do better, darling. Give me the heart, and I'll show you what it's for. Will that suffice?
Muy bien.
All right. One heart, as requested.
How kind of you. Please accept this as your payment. I must begin work immediately. I should apologize. I must admit that I'd completely misjudged you, Inquisitor. I would like you to come with me to see this through.
Muy bien. Esto era para... Es todo bien, todo bien. Ya me acordé para qué era la poción.
This should only take a moment, Inquisitor. I'm here, my darling.
Vivian,
Yes, darling.
it's going to be alright, my love.
My darling? Bastian?
Lo siento mucho.
Vivian, I'm sorry.
There's nothing here now.
Muy bien.
Inquisitor.
A ver, vamos a hablar con Vivian. A ver si es que nos cuenta algo.
Bastian is dead. I can hardly believe. It was the Winter Send Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met. Bastien spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Obviously he was smitten. But what did you think of him?
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. Now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
hacer algo?
If I can help you, just say the word.
No, my dear. I'll handle everything. Excuse me, I have so much to do.
Muy bien. Sombrero de que está. Adquirido asiento de encantador. Muy bien. Me parece bueno. Siempre he tenido un poco de roces con esa buena muchacha, pero bueno. Ah, cierto que me faltó. Lo siento, muchachos. Tengo que hablar con Eliana. Es la única muchacha que me falta hablar. ¿Dónde estás? Ahí está Eliana.
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
No one would fault you for abandoning ship, you know.
Out of the ship and straight into the sea. You think Thedas hates mages now? If the Chantry falls, don't you think the people will blame magic? Look at all that's happened. Kirkwall's Chantry, the war, the breach. Mages are always involved. Without the Chantry to guide, that hatred will spiral out of control.
Hmm.
No, we don't want that.
And the Chantry can see that it doesn't happen. The people are sheep, Inquisitor. They need to follow. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
Muy bien.
A message from Divine Justinia.
Don't trust it. We have enemies who would trick us like this.
No, it's genuine. She and I have a series of clues we include in our correspondence precisely for this reason. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Alright.
Do you know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
You take your instructions from me. What sort of help can a dead divine give you?
I don't know. Perhaps something to do with the Chantry. Or it could be personal. She guided me for many years, Inquisitor, as a divine and as a friend. There are days when I still look to her for advice, only to remember that I am alone.
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
Justinia was revered mother at the Chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence. One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it. I shall meet you at the Chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
Bueno, más misiones. Muy bien. Vamos ahí. Aquí, claustro de Valence. Vamos a ir con este. Aquí tenemos el agua. Podemos ir con Vivien o podemos ir con Dorian. Vamos con Dorian. A ver qué hace ese muchacho.
just as I remember it. You didn't tell me you'd been here before.
After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother. I needed her wisdom after the hero of Ferelden died.
I didn't expect it to be so... deserted. It makes me uneasy.
It's a small village and it's too early for the chant. I'm sure the sisters are somewhere.
Liliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren branch. That light has moved through your darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart. Hinting at something. Let's look around.
Yes, of course. Never give up the traditions of a moment.
Aquí está el otro. Y supongo que aquí está el otro, ¿verdad? Ah, no.
It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
Yes, spectacular, isn't it?
What was that?
Looks like we opened something.
Muy bien.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Good old Leliana was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize?
They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I want to know what this Grand Cleric plans here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thilas away from the true chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
Good work. We know the name of our enemy. That's half the battle won.
Exactly.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
Matará, déjala que se vaya.
Release her, Leliana. She is no threat.
The Grand Cleric.
She is one woman. We are the Inquisition. The Inquisitor has spoken. Run. Tell your mistress that she has a choice. The Inquisition is coming. No! This can't be it. There's nothing here. Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seemed the puzzling sort. No, it's just an empty box. There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
Lo que dijo en el velo.
She apologized in the fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant. All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that. Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore. If it were not for you, I would have killed Natalie and called it a good thing. Thank you for showing me what was right when I couldn't see it for myself. There are things that must be said, but not here. I will see you back at Skyhold.
Muy bien, muy bien. Vamos a ver el en el fuego celestial. No sé por qué nos decidieron coger a los muchachos si nadie está aquí. Vámonos. Bueno, aquí no hay nada más.
Inquisitor.
Vamos por acá. Aquí le voy a estar Elena. Ahí estamos.
Grand Cleric Victoire has offered the ambassador support for the Inquisition.
Ah, Natalie is as persuasive as ever.
I'm told that Ambassador Montillier is pleased with the restraint you showed in Valence.
She's positively beside herself. I will never hear the end of it.
Niceness before knives, Liliana. Haven't I always told you?
Will that be all, my lady?
For now. I love making new friends, don't you?
It was a gamble, Inquisitor, but it paid off. If you hadn't been with me at Valence, I would have killed Natalie. I'd have told you that I didn't have a choice. But there is always a choice. I am more than this. I am more than what Justinia made me.
Dimides?
What does this mean for my Inquisition? Will you still be my spy master?
Of course. I would not give up my post. Not after everything we've built. I just know now that I shouldn't ignore my heart. Mercy is not always a weakness.
Do you resent Justinia for what she did?
How can I when there is so much between us? When she gave her life for peace? No, I believe her intentions were pure. Most intentions are.
You've exceeded her. She could never have imagined the power you now hold.
And now I will know how to use that power wisely. I have to stay true to who I really am, before a spy master, left hand or bard. I almost lost myself.
Muy bien.
At your service, my lady.
Tiene muchos contactos.
You seem to know a great many people. I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
A ver, háblame de Morrigan.
What do you know of Morrigan? I first met her when we were traveling with the hero Ferelden. We never really got along. Morrigan can be a powerful ally. Just never forget that she's here because she wants something. Work with her, learn from her, trust her if you must, but never underestimate her.
Buen consejo.
We can continue this conversation later. You know where I am.
Buen consejo, muchacho. Y por cierto, me olvidé que estaba aquí Morrigan. Así que tenemos a Morrigan prácticamente en esta sesión de aquí. Es prácticamente la única muchacha con la que tenemos que hablar. La última que nos falta. Vamos a ver. Morrigan.
Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Terra Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. It is that he actually may.
Bien.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
¿Qué sabéis sobre los elfos?
You seem to know a great deal about elven lore.
The Dalish are not the only ones interested in the distant past, Inquisitor. Indeed, my skills allow me access to places the Dalish dare not even dream of. The ancient elves hold secrets they have not yet given up. Secrets about the foundation of Thedas itself. Thus, they are my focus. Corypheus clearly feels the same.
Right.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah, yes. Whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kukari wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
¿Estuviste en la Quinta Ruina?
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kukari wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that, most of all. And after that I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
Oui.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course. I imagine your forces will be heading into the Arbor Wilds very soon, Inquisitor. Trust me when I say that wherever the Alluvian is hidden, it is worth any effort to prevent Corypheus from acquiring it.
A ver, ¿qué opinas de la Inquisición?
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Soldiers are camped outside Skyhold in numbers that would give any nation pause. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
We have to defeat him first. Then I'll worry about what's next.
Should that happen, the world will lie at your feet, more or less. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
Muy bien.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
Hemos hablado con Morrigan. Ya sabemos que es Michelle ahí. Este muchacho porque está escondido aquí.
It's good to know we're doing something worthwhile.
Ok. Está aquí rarísimo. A ver, ahora sí, hemos hablado con todos. Con absolutamente todos. Toma tiempo hablar con los muchachos. Toma tiempo, o sea, hay que hacerlo de ley. Es parte del juego. Vamos a ver con Josephine a ver si nos encuentra algo nuevo.
It's good to see you.
Nada que ver.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Ahora sí, vamos a ver si es que alguien ha acabado las misiones para ver si es que proseguimos con más misiones. Como consejo. A ver, aquí hemos acabado con esto. Muy bien. Tenemos que apoyar a Cassandra, juicio, ganar para ganar. Las consecuencias de la mentira de Blackwell. Tenemos aquí varias misiones, ¿no? Aquí tenemos esta. Juicio para ganar. Muy bien. Voy a ir a Cassandra. Este ya está completado. Recolección. A ver. Creo que la siguiente que tenemos que hacer es esta. Vamos a hacer esto.
Inquisitor.
Esto es para Liliana. Muy bien.
Let's see what we have.
Bueno. Vamos a ir. Ahora sí, vamos a completar el misión, muchachos. Vamos aquí al mapa del mundo. Creo que esto estaba aquí. Se vuelve a la tumba. Esto que anda no azul. Y aquí tenemos que ir justamente aquí. Vamos acá. Todo así. Vamos aquí a con el grupillo de siempre. Muy bien. El grupo maestro. Y aquí estamos, muchachos. ¿Qué pasó aquí?
Maker have mercy.
It's Taven's party.
Most were unarmed. They didn't stand a chance.
There should be Inquisition soldiers here.
Bueno, de aquí tenemos que entrar. Y aquí adentro encontramos ya el último mosaico que nos falta. La última piecita. Y aquí vemos que todos nuestros muchachos aquí están muertos. Como ya lo vemos. Muy bien. Aquí lo que tenemos que hacer es buscar cositas.
These are our men.
Vamos a leer esto, los caballeros de esmeralda. Ok. Aquí tenemos algo por si acaso. Vamos a investigarlo todo. Aquí no parece que no haya nada. Aquí hay algo. ¿Qué diablos es eso? Bueno, ahí hay algo, pero no sé qué es eso. Bueno, aquí empezamos.
Fanatics. They are blind to the truth of what they serve.
Muy bien. A ver, aquí había algo. Vamos a ver. Sí, ahí hay algo. ¿Qué es eso? Ah, es un cuerpo. Bueno, cosillas que vamos encontrando por aquí. Tega del pináculo. Aquí no hay nada. Demonios. Ahí está.
Search them. Maybe we can figure out what they were after.
Aquí tenemos 6 esmeralda. Qué demonios. ¿Algo más? No. Ok. Aquí creo que encontramos ya el... ¿Qué podemos ver esto? Los caballeros de la esmeralda.
The Emerald Knights. They once patrolled the borders of the Dales, protecting the elven people. The Dalish saw them as romantic heroes. The Chantry called them ruthless butchers. I suspect both sides have some element of truth.
Esto está cerrado a calicanto. Descubierto Sala del Caballero, muy bien. Bueno, aquí tenemos enemigos. Muere, muchacho, muere rápido. Ya está. ¿Alguien más? Ah, pues sí, ahí están estos muchachos que están ahí. A ver, vamos a hacer lo siguiente. Ya está. Esta tiene piecitos. Y aquí está la última pieza, no sé qué, muchachos. Invasión. Algo más por aquí. Sí, estoy sabemos porque no sé por qué se puso así.
Let's look around.
Aquí está. Otro sello de estos. Muy bien. Algo más, algo más. Ahí abajo hay algo. A ver. Algo por aquí tal vez. No, aquí hay algo. Documentillo aquí. Arlatham, primera parte. Ok. Tenemos un cuerpo. Castigador. Por acá creo que es para donde venimos, ¿verdad? Sí. Ahí hay algo. A ver. Librería de marfil. ¿Algo más por aquí? No. Vámonos. A ver. Vamos tranquilamente por aquí. Obviamente la misión es por acá. Ahí tenemos. Aquí no hay nada. ¿Dónde vas? Cabellos de esmeralda. Aquí está la tapiza. Los 4 de 9. Suministros aquí que no necesitamos. No necesitamos para nada eso. Y... ¿a dónde? ¿A dónde primero? Ok. Preguntas a dónde voy ahora. Me falta una sesión por averiguar. O algo. Ay, me caí. Aquí no. A ver. Por aquí. Por aquí es el camino. Aquí podemos abrir esto. A ver, abrir. Muy bien. Un poquillo de oro, nada más. Por aquí podemos bajar. Hay cositas. Allí hay cositas, pero no sé si puedo poner por aquí. Sí. Un poquillo de oro aquí. Muy bien. Vámonos. Aquí tenemos otra puerta de estas. Aquí tenemos algo más. Bueno, algo es algo. Vamos a abrir esto. Muy bien, vamos por acá. Tumbas sagradas. Ok. Aquí me dice que hay algo. Vamos a leer esto. Cabello de esmeralda, muy bien. Aquí hay algo. Aquí me señala algo, pero no sé dónde está. Aquí. Muy bien. Algo más. Aquí unas cosillas pintadas aquí, muy bien. Aquí no hay nada más. Aquí tenemos uno de estos. Ahí. Epitafios por los perdidos. Aquí podemos hacer esto. Aquí. Ok. Aquí vamos a abrir esto. Véngase para acá, muchacho. Muy bien. Aquí tal vez encontremos algo más. Aquí no veo nada. Aquí veo esto. Pero no hay como coger. Ah, no hay nada. Ok. A ver, entonces aquí creo que ya es obvio que no hay nada. Aquí me he recogido estas partes. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por acá. ¿Qué pasó? Ah, ahí tenemos enemigos. Aquí para la zona de abajo. Bueno, acá arriba ya está exploradísimo. Ahí tenemos, muchachos. A ver, vamos a ver. Muy bien. Este tiene una cosita de estas. Y ahí tenemos estos buenos aquí también. Ok. Ahí tenemos eso. Vamos a leer esto. Los caballeros de Nerda, muy bien. A ver, ¿dónde está mi fuelle del velo? Aquí está. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, esto podemos romper, muy bien. A ver, véngase para acá. Tal vez hay algo por aquí. Aquí no hay nada, muy bien. Aquí tal vez. No. Podemos seguir bajando. No me interesa que... Ahí hay algo. Ya lo veo. Aquí está. Desafío de los perdidos, muy bien. Aquí podemos prender esto, podemos abrir esto, vamos a ver. A ver. Qué miedo. ¿Por qué te ves? ¿Por qué no te ves, muchacha? Aquí creo que hay otro de estos. Sí.
I can sense elven magic somewhere nearby.
Desafío de los perdidos, muy bien. Aquí tenemos esto.
The wards are working.
Vamos aquí a romper esto con... Muy bien. Ahora tan segunda parte. A ver, acá es ya. Muy bien. Acá tenemos un enemigo. Muy bien. Ah, y aquí podemos salir. Muy bien. Pero bueno, eso todavía no. A ver, ¿qué nos falta? ¿Qué nos falta? Aquí hemos visto todo, aquí hemos visto todo. Parece que nos falta solo bajar. Yo creo que sí. Nos falta solamente bajar, muchachos. Vamos a ver. Vamos a bajar por aquí. Aquí tenemos uno de estos. Y nos faltaría solo uno. Aquí sería la bajada principal, ¿verdad? Ah, pues no. Aquí tenemos... Ahí está. Muy bien. Por aquí. Aquí tenemos un cadávercito. Tajadora de tibano. Aquí no hay nada más. Pues no. Vamos por acá estamos viniendo. Por aquí es por donde entramos. Esas son las escaleras de ahí. Bien. ¿Qué tenemos por acá? Otro cadáver por aquí. Por aquí parece que es la subida. Sí. Aquí naranjas, muchachos. Todos por acá. Supongo que aquí va a ser el último de estos muchachos. Yo creo que sí. Parece que no. Creo que es no. Aquí está. Bien. 6 medallas, ya tenemos 2. Me parece que aquí hay algo. Tumba del mayor esmeralda. Muy bien. A ver, aquí podemos encender bastantes de estas. ¿Para qué sirve hacer eso? Ni la más remota idea. Bien.
This is it. Whatever Taven hoped to find, it's here.
Bueno. Aquí hay truquito. Pero como tenemos un nivel demasiado alto, creo que no va a ser. No va a hacer falta hacer el truquillo. Aquí hay zonas donde tenemos que investigar la cosa. Entonces vamos por acá. Sí, ahí también tenemos una vaina de esas. Podemos examinar esto. Podemos encender esto. Muy bien, aquí tenemos esto, ¿sí? Pero para poder recoger eso, antes necesitamos hacer un par de cosillas. Bueno, aquí vamos a tener que prender las antorchas. Y cuando prendemos una antorcha aparecen enemigos, muchachos, así que vamos a ver. Creo que aquí no voy a poder subir, ¿verdad? No. Bueno, la cuestión es que aquí hay que prender estas antorchas, muchachos. Hagamos ahí. Ahí aparecen enemigos, ¿sí ven? Muy bien. Hemos acabado con todos. Recoge. Gracias. Terciopelo de buey. Terciopelo de buey. Ah, no. Y bueno, tenemos que seguir prendiendo estas antorchitas. Pero ahora por esta zona. Vamos ahí. Préndele. Ahí aparecen enemigos. Ya tengo un regresado de estos. Y ahora lo único que falta es recoger esto. Nada más. Vamos a recoger. La muerte de Elandrin. Muy bien.
It's an account of Red Crossing. When the elves attacked that town, it prompted the exalted march of the Dales.
Taven would want the Dalish to have this.
The Chantry would no doubt be interested in the account as well.
Muy bien. Los caballeros de Esmeralda. Bueno, hemos acabado aquí. Lo único que nos falta es ahora salir de aquí. Vámonos. A ver, la salida estaba por acá, un hueco que tenías por acá. Vamos a ver dónde era. Que me acuerdo dónde era. Ah, por acá. Por acá podemos regresar a las tumbas. Ah, no era por aquí. Espérame, es para subir. Era por acá entonces. Por aquí es. Muy bien. Vámonos. Bueno, vamos a devolver a los delicianos. Vamos para mapa del mundo. Vamos a sacar la tumba de Esmeralda. Los soldados, perdón. Vamos para acá. Aquí. Vamos a bajar acá. Y vamos aquí a hablar con este muchacho.
If I may share something else with you, there are strange glyphs inscribed in the stones of this place, revealed only with Balefire, although they are elven in origin. I cannot make out their purpose. Perhaps they will mean something to you.
Muy bien. Tengo algo de Dinan.
I found something about Red Crossing in Danan Hanin.
You explored Danan Hanin? Remarkable. So many have tried and failed. If you went to the Emerald Graves, did you see Tavin and the others?
They were killed. I'm sorry.
I am too. Sorry, but not surprised. Thank you for bringing this to me. It is part of our tale. Will be cherished.
Muy bien.
Gareth Shirao,
Misión completadísima.
Fair travels, Mythal.
Y muy bien. Ahora nos falta ir a Feroz Celestial. A vamos a ver el inventario un ratito. Creo que tenemos aquí mejoras. Tengo una runa mata demonios maestra, escarcha y una espiritual. No me sirve. Vamos a comprar una runa vacía. Para ver si ponemos una runa de corrupción maestra.
That's fast then.
¿Cuánto dinero tenemos? Uf. Lo que tenemos, muchacho. 203.000 ya. A ver, creo que Colin ya había terminado su misión. Vamos a ver. Ah, no. Creo que ni uno ha terminado su misión. Vamos a ver. ¿Cuántas cosas tengo aquí? 34, no. Bueno, hay muchas cosas aquí que tengo que vender, que no sirven de mucho. Por ejemplo, estos bastones que no sirven de nada. Todo este aquí que no sirve de nada. Estos arcos también. No. Y este. No sirven. A ver. Tenemos aquí apoyar a Cassandra. Conceder. A ver.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
Bueno, aquí tengo que esperar a que estos muchachos todavía acaben sus cosas. Pero bueno. No quise hacer eso. A ver. No sé si tengo algo. Vamos a ver. Vamos un ratito a la gruta. A ver si puedo hacer una runa. De daño contra vivo. Sí. Tengo solo para hacer este sería buenísimo, pero no tengo. Voy a hacer una de corrupción maestra. Bien. Vamos aquí a modificar mi arma. Vamos a modificar esta runa de corrupción maestra, muy bien. Vámonos de aquí. Ahora sí. La última misión que nos queda es la principal. Además, vamos a por ahí y aquí.
I have requests for information.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
Otro motivo para
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
Okay.
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
Is why I came here. Although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or the Siluvion.
Muy bien. Vamos ahí, muchachos. Lo que ha traído el orgullo. A ver si vamos a ir con el equipo de siempre. Con el equipo elegido. Ahí.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Oui.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lady, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True. You are far more likely to come to their aid than a chantry fable, but I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the temple of Mythal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Muy bien. Estamos aquí en la zona de la batalla campal. Lo que no me acuerdo es que aquí había...
Your faith in your commander is well placed, Ambassador. Victory is all but in sight.
With Orlay's Imperial Guard joining us, it was never in doubt. Corypheus has been seen in the fray. Will you not consider moving further from the front line?
Dear Lady Montillier, we cannot send our subjects where we ourselves fear to tread. All Thedas will see Orlais stand triumphant with the chosen of Andraste.
As your majesty wishes. Inquisitor, I hear this Eluvian lies in a temple nearby. That's where the fighting will be worst. Andraste keep you safe.
Are you sure you don't want to grab a sword and wade in?
I shall remain where I'm of some use, your worship, if it's all the same. Good luck.
We are gladdened to see you, Herald. This day will be recalled for ages. We are privileged to witness the fulfillment of the Inquisition's purpose. There are other ills, Your Majesty, that the Inquisition may be called upon to attend. We will note them with great interest. Men and women of faith serve you. Their favor is no less than our own. Their service no less dear. With Orlais at your side, we will see you victorious against Corypheus. May you walk in the light.
Muy bien. Ahí está Celine. A ver, vamos a ver. Ya tenemos bendición al arborio. Más bendición al arborio. Creo que por acá no es la cuestión. A ver. Creo que va a ser por acá. Mira, corazón de tormenta. Esto ya estamos hablando de cosas mayores.
Listen to how close the fighting's got. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
One last push and we can lick our wounds. I wonder if Corypheus will show.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
Where does it hurt?
Everywhere.
Aquí tenemos cosillas. Bendiciones arbóreas. Corazón de tormenta. O sí. Aquí suministros.
General is just down the hill, Inquisitor. He wishes to join you for the last push.
Muy bien. Por acá es la cuestión. Podemos ver ya enemigos. Muy bien. Caras de horror. Ok. Quisiera que estos me dejen libre puro. Eso me gusta más. Ahí tenemos terciopelo de Fustán. Aquí tenemos full corazón de tormenta, vamos a ver. Uy. Aquí tenemos a unos buenos muchachos. Muy bien. Muy bien. Okay.
Those were Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Aquí lo que sobra es corazón de tormenta. Y vámonos. Realmente no necesitamos nada de esto. Todo lo que estamos aquí podemos comprar. Pero bueno. Investigar no hace daño. Aquí no hay nada más. Aquí tenemos corazón de tormenta. Más corazón de tormenta. Tenemos temperos rojos. Uy.
For the herald.
Aquí por acá.
They fall! The Red Templars fall!
Argentita. Mucha cosilla aquí, ¿qué es eso?
For the Inquisition!
A ver, aquí no hay nada. no hay nada. Por acá ya podía ir, pero parece que no. Por acá también hay un caminillo, parece. Ah, pues sí. Pero creo que lleva al mismo sitio, ¿verdad? Sí. Sí. Aquí tenemos full corazón de tormenta.
There, ahead, an entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
Ahí. Está muy lejos del muchacho. Muy bien.
Who were those elves? They didn't look Dalish.
It seems this temple of Mythal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Muy bien. ¿Qué por aquí? Totem de araña. ¿Qué hay suministros? Que no necesitamos. Corazón de tormenta, corazón de tormenta. Creo que aquí no hay nada más. Nada de los valles, si me interesa. Muy bien. Arma de los asesinos. Corazón de tormenta. Un corazón de tormenta aquí, ¿no? Pero qué demonios está pasando aquí. Algo de imperial. Corazón de tormenta, corazón. A ver, ¿qué más tenemos por aquí? Esto nos lleva acá mismo, esto nos lleva acá mismo. Esto me lleva aquí a algo, no sé. Había algo por acá. Aquí hay algo. Muy bien. Aquí hay suministros. Algo para leer aquí. Muy bien. Aquí tenemos juego del velo. Esto es porque aquí hay algo, ¿verdad? A ver. ¿Dónde está? Aquí tenemos Felandaris. Esto no necesitamos, pero bueno. Aquí supongo, aquí hay hierro. Viejo escrito élfico. Pues nada más. Aquí de la serpiente. Uno imperial. Vámonos. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Regresaron acá los muchachos? Ah, pues sí. Aquí algo más. Listo. Vámonos. Tómate una poción, muchacha. Y creo que esto. Vámonos. A ver. Me gusta el libro intenso. Vamos por acá. Creo que por acá es el camino. Aquí por acá. Aquí tenemos algo más, a ver. Muy bien. Vámonos.
Good hunting, Inquisitor. We are keeping them at bay. Follow the river to the temple.
Muy bien. ¿Quiénes son estos? Uno de los valles. A ver, vamos por acá. Hacer la laboria. ¿Qué más tenemos por aquí? Nada más. Aquí no hay nada. Me imagino que reaparecieron estos muchachos.
Look at the bodies.
Vamos aquí. Uf. Realmente nadie nos puede parar ahorita. Estamos demasiado pro aquí. Muy bien. Creo que ya hemos llegado. Aquí hay suministros.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
We haven't seen Corypheus yet. Bet that's about to change.
I'd count on it. Be ready.
I hear fighting ahead.
Namelana Sabanale.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
It cannot be!
Across the bridge, now!
Muy bien.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Eso no es bueno.
You're not certain? You said you knew what he was looking for.
Confidence can carry one only so far, it seems.
I suspected. I did not know. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So that's how the bastard survived, Hawk.
We'll find a way to stop Corypheus once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how.
Eso parece. Muy bien, aquí tenemos una sección de juego en la que tenemos que hacer un par de cosillas para poder entrar. Como ven, aquí tenemos...
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much.
Atishol vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
Es un comienzo.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Perform a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back.
Vamos a hacer esto. Tenemos que hacer esto, muchachos. Ahí está. ¿Sí? Tenemos que activar estos portales o algo así para poder seguir avanzando. Y esa es la forma más rápida de hacer. No me acuerdo si es que había algo más aquí. Solo bendición arbórea. Y unos cuantos de estos.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Muy bien. Acá tenemos más. Más suave. Estatua de Fenjarel, el dios rebelde.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fenjarel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fenjarel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
My clan set statues of the Dread Wolf outside our camp. They're meant to frighten harmful spirits.
Perhaps. I thought the ancient elves above quaint superstitions.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
You two look like you're about to kiss when you argue.
'Tis time we pressed forward.
Agreed.
Muy bien. A ver qué hay por acá. Bueno, aquí podemos seguir avanzando. Pero bueno, muchachos, creo que esta aventura se va a quedar por aquí.
The Temple of Mythal, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
¿Es un arborio? Bueno, aquí podemos entrar aquí. Esto nos abre esta puerta.
Hold them off!
Bueno, vamos a hacer esta pequeña pelea y después continuaremos. Ya está. Esta puerta está cerrada con llave.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Muy bien. Bueno, muchachos, podemos ir directamente aquí o podemos ver
Will
los
you
rituales.
abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
Muy bien, aquí tenemos a Falodín.
Who is this meant to be?
Falondine, overseer of funerals and guide to the elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed. or before quests from which they expect no return.
Alright.
My clan's hunters asked for his blessing when we fought bandits. Our keeper taught them the prayers.
I do not believe they sing songs about Falun Din's vanity.
¿Sabes algo?
Go ahead. You must have a legend for us.
It is said Falun Din's appetite for adulation was so great, he began wars to amass more worshippers. The blood of those who wouldn't bow low filled lakes as wide as oceans. Mythal rallied the gods once the shadow of Falun Din's hunger stretched across her own people. It was almost too late. Falun Din only surrendered when his brethren bloodied him in his own temple.
Nunca había oído eso.
My clan never told a story like that about Falun Din.
The further the Dalish spread, the further their stories branch and grow. Never mistake them for arbiters of true elven culture.
Ok. Aquí tenemos a Falun Din. Pero bueno, muchachos, ahora sí, vamos a quedarnos aquí. Espero que les haya gustado y ya nos veremos una siguiente vez. Nos vemos.